I'm cracking up. And I thought I put 6, but I guess I put 5. But anyway, oh my god. It's been a minute, guys. It's been a minute. I know it hasn't really been a minute because I was on live the other day, but I don't count that because I felt like shit. I mean, don't get it twisted. I still don't feel that great. Um, I actually got a new I got it's something else wrong with me now. Um, I have pneumonia now. Yes. But I'm just staying hydrated, drinking a lot of water. I've gotten a lot of rest. And I was tired of being ugly and sick. And I was like, I mean, I'm still sick, but listen, I want to get on live and I want to talk. So I did my makeup. I voted today. Hope you guys voted if you are of age. I hate how this. Oh no. Oh no. Wait. Yeah. Oh, I feel so weak. I literally feel like I'm made of like paper. Like one wrong move and it's like anyway. Um I'm gonna make this like a mukbang. I didn't put it in the title, but I got some food. It's weird. It's so weird. So I can smell. I'm gaining my senses back. I feel like a Spider Woman. So I can smell and taste again, but it's not like normal. It's like I can smell, like I can, but it's not. I can't smell the complexities of stuff, if that makes sense. And then like I can taste, but it's not like at its full potential. So I'm like, what the hell? Like this is, I didn't ask for this. But anyway, we got us some food. We got us a good old hoagie that I got for $4. Yes, because, and if you're in Philly and you want to know how you can get a hoagie for $4 in this economy, let me know and I'll put you on. We got some chips. Yeah. And you know we can't forget about the bev. You know we can't forget about the bev. If you know, you know. Yeah. Because we're sick. Duh. And we got to get a day's ginger ale. Exactly. So yeah, this is going to be like a mukbang type of story time. Um, yeah, bear with me. I'm hungry. Hopefully I can taste this food because I love my Poppy Sora hoagies. Um, so yeah, let's get into it. Thank you. Um, as you guys know, or some of you guys know, yeah, y'all don't know, I've been sick for a minute and I'm still sick. But anyway, let's get into the drama that happened yesterday. Well, I guess I don't even know where to start, but I want to start from yesterday because that's when it happened or whatever. So, my mom dropped off some food for me yesterday because obviously her daughter is sick. I'm her baby girl, right? Right. So, but my mom is older. She kind of made like what I call old people food, and I ain't gonna lie, I ain't want it. So for those who know me, you know I feed the stray cats. So I was just giving the stray cats. Let me eat. Oh my god. I gave the stray cats like the protein part of the food. Cause you know they need to eat. And they'll eat anything. So upon doing that, when I was like trying to go back in the house, my cat ran out the house. Penelope. Y'all know Penelope. Thank you. Oh hell no, I'm out. Oh, okay. Bye. Peace. Am I supposed to be like, no, don't go? get the fuck out. Anyway, so, my cat ran out. So Penelope, I don't know what's going on with Penelope, but Penelope, you would think she's not fixed or anything. Like, she literally is spaded, but the girl, she's still a hot girl. She still want to roam around and get her little street boyfriend, and she thinks she a princess to the hood. And I just be trying to tell Penelope, like, girl, if you don't sit your little furry ass down, you are a house cat. A house cat, Penelope. You could never survive on the mean streets of my block. Anyway, so hi. So she decides to run out. Normally I block her. Like, we be playing basketball with it, and I be blocking her. And I'm like, get your ass back in the house. Because my cats are cats are very smart. And I always say I have like movie star cats because my cats listen to, speaking of the devil, this is the culprit. This is the culprit. Look at this face. Don't think this face is cute. She's messy. She's a messy little girl. Look at her. Messy. She started all this drama. Anyway, she must have heard me talking about her. But anyway, she listens to commands pretty well, but yesterday she was being a little defiant little girl. So I didn't block her. So she slips right through my legs and she's like touching me right now. Anyway, she slips right through my legs and goes on my neighbor's porch. Now, if you know, you know. My neighbor and I are not on talking terms right now. We are damn near beefing with each other. That we'll get into that in a minute. But anyway, you love me, Elisar. Thank you. Hey, Elisar, how are you doing, beautiful? What was I saying? So if you know, yeah, my neighbor and I are beefing. So we'll get into that in a minute. So Penelope's just having fun on his porch, and I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, Penelope, get your ass over here. And she's just like, meow, 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 just making me look stupid. And I'm like, oh my God. So, and you know how cats is like kind of rude. So I didn't want it to be me leave my porch, go down the steps, go on the sidewalk, then come up his steps, and then he sees me or whatever. And then she runs the other way and then possibly runs in another direction. Then I lost her for good. I didn't got time for that. So there is a gate separating my property and his property. So I was like, let me just climb over the gate and grab her ass and drag her in the house like the teenager that she is. So I'm like, Penelope, just to see if she'll listen and come towards me. But she's like, no, girl, I want to be outside. I'm outside. And I'm like, Penelope, oh my God. Being a single mother is just very hard. When you have teenagers, they're so defiant. Anyway, so I climb on his side, and all I hear is, hello? And I'm like, mind you guys, I'm sick. So I'm like, am I hearing stuff? I ignore it. I don't even look to see like who is it or whatever. I'm just like, maybe I'm hearing stuff. Cause hey, I do be hearing stuff sometimes. I ain't saying I'm schizophrenic. I'm just saying. Anyway, so I ignored it, and Penelope runs over. As soon as I get my big ass over the gate, she runs to our door, and it's scrunched up in the door, meow, let me in, she's scared now being outside. And I'm like, girl, you are uber embarrassing me. Oh my God, oy vey, can I get a better daughter, please? She's so embarrassing. And mind you, again, I'm sick with the flu, now pneumonia. I'm feeling weak as fuck. weak as fuck. And I'm like, normally when we would talk, I'd climb over his gate or whatever, and, you know, I'd be fine. But I don't know. I just felt like the Tin Man yesterday, and I was like, ee-oo, ee-oo. Like, it just, oh, my God, my body just was not cooperating, and I just couldn't move and shake and groove how I wanted to. So I damn near felt stuck on his side. Mind you, I didn't want him to, like, I climbed over his gate because I didn't want him to see me. I didn't even think his window was open or nothing like that. But again, like, you know, I literally was just getting my daughter. Like, I wasn't trying to talk to him. I wasn't trying to whatever. But anyway, I finally get back over. Oh, I didn't even tell y'all the best part, because I think this is why she said hello. So when but before, like, after I called Penelope and she was like being defiant, didn't want to like listen to me or whatever, I was like, oh, because he blocked. So since we're not talking anymore, he blocked his gate, so for me not to climb over, like, he put like all this furniture and stuff, like, literally directly in front of the gate, so I can't climb over. He was trying to be smart. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So I said, I'm not going to say his name, but I'm going to call him, what can I call him? I'm going to call him Mike. I said, fucking Mike. And I said it loud. And then as soon as I said it, that's when a girl was like, hello. And I'm like, God, is that you? Like, I ain't know. I ain't know where that voice was coming from. I just wanted to get my cat. Anyway, finally got in the house. I'm like, wait a minute. Was that a girl at his house? Then I'm like, no, I'm tripping. That wasn't a girl. Because I can hear, again, we can hear each other. His house is next to my house, and I can hear him. He can hear me. And I was like, no, it's no girl over there or whatever. And you're probably thinking, well, why do you care if it's a girl on there? We're going to get to that in a minute. Just you wait. So I listen, and I'm like, it is a girl over there. That car in front of his car is her car. They're arguing right now. Ooh, what they arguing about? Who am I? Child, I'm just a neighbor. I ain't nobody to be threatened over. Anyway, hello. You good? I'm trying to get better. I'm a little under the weather, and I'm not even eating my food talking. That's the sad part. Hold on. Ah! Let me show. Oh, okay. Hold on, because I do want to eat my food while talking. This is a hoagie. I was like, I didn't get a hoagie for nothing. Not for nothing. Ooh. Yay. I like to get extra mayonnaise because I love mayonnaise. They say mayonnaise, black people don't like mayonnaise. I don't know who lied and said that, because I love mayonnaise. Who said that? Who said that? And I like to eat chips in my sandwich. Like, I like a little crunch in my sandwich. So, I don't know. I'm weird. I like to tear apart the bread. I don't know. Don't ask me questions. But I like to tear apart the bread in my sandwich, and then I like to put chips in my sandwich. Why? I have no idea. I've been doing this since I was a kid, and that's how I eat it. But anyway, thank you, Carol. How are you? But so let me tell you the backstory on my neighbor and I. So again, we calling him Mike, y'all. So, ooh, that's a little dry. That's why we got extra mayonnaise. Let me just bite the sandwich. Freak it. Mmm. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-hmm. 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 I can't really taste it, but I know it's good. If you ever had the flu or pneumonia, you know what I mean. You lose your taste buds. Honestly, y'all, I can only taste like the sour pickles and like the onions don't even, onions are sweet. I can't even taste like the onions. Like, it's weird. Being sick is weird. Anyway, so we, I don't even know where to start with us. We've been living next door to each other for honestly almost 10 years now. I've been living here since I was 24. I've been a homeowner since I was 27. Yeah, I officially became a homeowner when I was 27. But I've been living at this property that I own for almost 9 years now. Um, so we're kind of like in the same boat. Both of our parents passed away, and we own the home that once belonged to them. So that's a special case within itself because, it's kind of like a movie. His dad passed away. My dad passed away. He owns his father's home. I own my father's home. And our homes are right next to each other. His dad was very close to my dad. He's much older than me though, guys. But just because he's older, I don't want y'all to think like he's like he's this like the decrepit old man. No, he's very handsome. And he doesn't look like how most of y'all don't think I'm 33. You won't think he's his age. He looks very good for his age. I mean, people be calling Duke Dennis Unc. So if y'all think Duke Dennis is old, then hell, I'm old. But anyway, I say all that to say, we at first, I mean, I always had a crush on him. I'm just gonna be completely honest. I always had a crush on him. My dad knew it. When I first moved over here, and my dad was alive, I used to I'm not gonna say tease my dad, but it became a thing like I would tease my dad like, "Oh, that's my man, that's my boyfriend," and my dad would like hate that I would say that. And he'd be like, "No, that's not your man, that's not your boyfriend. I forbid it." And I'm like, "But that's my man." I had such a close relationship with my father and a close relationship with my parents that I could talk about stuff like that with them. I could talk about sex. I could talk about a lot of stuff with my parents because we are very like open and honest with each other. And I was like asking my dad like, "Oh, you like, would you ever approve if I was with the older man?" And he was like, "Hell no." And I was like, "Okay." Anyway, so anyway, fast forward, my dad passed away. Rest in peace. Um, we were beefing. I ain't gonna get into why we was beefing. That's completely done and over with. But let's just say we wasn't talking for maybe a year. Maybe a year. Oh, it's okay, Carol. You do that too? Period, LSR. Hey, Remy, I'm sorry I didn't see your comment. I'm not really looking at the comments right now. I'm sorry. I gotta get used to looking at comments again. I'm sorry, y'all. But shout out to LSR. I know you say you're doing good, but I hope everything is really well in your LSR. Shout out to Carol. Shout out to Remy. Parental advisory. I'm cracking up. But anyway, so what was I saying? I'm trying to eat and talk. I don't know how people do mukbangs because I can't eat and talk at the same time. Mm, 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 mm. Mm. Mhm. 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 That was good. Mm. I taste that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. I can't keep up, period. It is not that many of y'all in here, but I'ma try to. I'ma try to. But anyway, where was I at? So it came to a point where he approached me. I was walking to the store one day. Mind you, guys, this is years ago. Um, Again, remember, I've been living here for 9 years. I was walking to the store, and then like he approached me. He was like, do we still got a problem? And I was like, I never had a problem with you, sir. Like, quite frankly, I really wanted to tell him, like, quite frankly, I be calling you my man, and I hated beefing with you, babe. I thought we was in this together. But anyway, we made a truce. I told him I mind my business. He gonna mind his business, and we just gonna mind our business, and then we just neighbors, and that's cool, whatever. We would have run-ins with each other here and there. I remember one time, I went to the store. I'm always going to the store. Hey, a girl got to eat. I went to the store, and you ever had like a guy flirt with you and be like, oh, you ain't get me nothing. You ain't asked if I wanted something. And it's just like, if y'all know me, y'all know I've always been I'm a woman and I don't buy men stuff. When you go to the store, do you ask me, do I need anything? Exactly. But anyway, but at the time I didn't see it as flirting, because I'm not gonna lie to you guys, like back then I was very self-conscious. I was very like, I was bigger than what I am now. I lost a lot of weight, but I'm still chunky, but we like a little fluffiness. Yes, tea. Anyway, but I was bigger that back then, and I was just more insecure about the way that I looked, and I kind of really didn't like my body, and I was being mean to myself. And when you're mean to yourself, and ow, what the hell? My sticker. I voted today. I want everybody to know I voted. Anyway, ow. Anyway, when you're mean to your body that you're like currently residing in, it makes it insufferable, and you start nitpicking everything. And that's kind of what I was doing. And I used to hate seeing my reflection. I used to avoid it at all costs. Like, I like it. So in layman's terms, I just didn't think a guy like him would be interested in a girl like me. Tuh! Pish posh! Pish posh! So no, but seriously, if I can go back in time and slap myself for saying that, I would. Because you know what? First of all, fast forward, this man is on my body. But anyway, we're fast forwarding. Hold on. But this is my brain back then. I'm insecure. I'm fat. I'm still fat, but I was more fat back then. Um, and I was very insecure. So it was about whenever The Little Mermaid came out with Halle Bailey. That's when things really like changed. That's when things really changed between us. I think that was 2023. Yeah. That was 2023. It wasn't 2022. If it was, I don't know. It was either 2023, 2022. I don't know. But anyway, I remember I went to go see The Little Mermaid with Halle Bailey, the first black Little Mermaid playing Ariel, my favorite movie. If you need to know something about me, The Little Mermaid is one of my favorite Disney movies. I absolutely adore I love the remake with Halle. I love the original with Jodie Benson. I just love The Little Mermaid. It's literally one of my favorite movies. But anyway, I was coming home from the movies like a little kid. I bought my popcorn bucket in there. I could show y'all. But anyway, we're not here about The Little Mermaid, but I got the popcorn bucket. I could show you. I came home with my popcorn bucket and like just on a high because I saw the movie. It was excellent. The singing was phenomenal. And he was sitting on the porch. Now, this is when he used to be on his porch all the time, and he used to be like smoking and stuff. So, or just like chilling on the porch, just enjoying the scenery, just catching a vibe. So he was on his porch catching a vibe, just sitting in the dark like a weirdo, like a mysterious, sexy weirdo. And, I was coming in, he was like, hey, neighbor. That's my fake voice for him. His voice is more like he kind of got a sexy voice. But anyway, um, he was like, "Oh, hey neighbor, you look nice," and I was just like I don't know, like every time he would compliment me, I wouldn't like react to it in like a typical girl way. Like I wouldn't be like, "Oh my god, thanks." Like I like that's when around the time when I started like gaining a little bit more confidence. Like of course, not in an arrogant way. Like of course I look good, but it's like you're telling me something I already know. Like it's like a balance of like knowing I'm that bitch, but humbly, of course. You know, respectfully, of course. But like with a man like him, and mind you, this is not just me speculating because he's or just putting what am I trying to say? Like stereotyping him because of the way he look. No, guys, I've seen plenty of women come and go, come and go, come and go. He keeps think about your I don't care if you guys are in high school, middle school, college, whatever. Think about the most popular guy in your school and how many girls is on him. Even if you're gay, it doesn't matter. Think about the most popular girl in your school. How many guys or girls or what? It doesn't matter. Put yourself where it fits. Girl, girl, guy, guy, girl, guy, guy. I don't know. Who cares? Put yourself in their shoes. They got a bunch of people on them because they're attractive. I've seen this man rotate different women, all different flavors now. They all don't look the same. So I never could pinpoint what his type was. But anyway, so he be rotating these girls like they socks. Like he was changing them out like they was underwear. And it was like, okay, well that's just, he a player. That's I ain't gonna hate the player, I hate the fucking game. So I just never, and again, in my little insecure mind, I'm like, he would never find a girl like me interesting, or he would never be interested. Well, that's literally what I just said. Anyway, so I'm like, I was like, thanks. And then, like, I'm like trying to go in the house because one thing I do hate small talk. I hate when people try to talk to me about dumb shit. Like, it's like, bro, do you want, man? Let's talk about world peace. Let's talk about how we gonna fix homelessness. Let's talk about saving the world, saving the orcas. If anybody knows me, y'all know I love the orcas. We need to save the orcas and we need to save the libraries. But anyway, let's talk about Palestine. Like, let's talk about something that matters. Like, I hate when, how's the weather? How was the movie? How was the... Shut up. None of that matters. Who cares? Let's talk about something real. So he just trying to like baiting me to like talk to him or whatever, and I took the bait because I'm like, hell, I ain't got nothing else to do. I would have just went in the house and I don't know, watch TV. Why not talk to a handsome guy? So I'm standing there, he's sitting there, we're talking. It started getting a little flirtatious, and I was like, I said, hold on now. So it started. Now, this is not for kids, and this is why I be saying, kids, what I be talking about ain't for y'all, but y'all be sneaking in on here, and it's okay. It's not okay, but it's okay, but it's not okay. Yeah, if I say something inappropriate and your parents be like, what are you watching? That's on you, because I told you this ain't for you. Anyway, because I'm an adult and I could talk about whatever I want. Anyway, it got a little flirtatious, and we started getting a little X-rated. And I said, hold on now, what you trying to get into, babes? So he's like, I think that man was high. He was high. Kids, you don't know what being high is. Mind your business and do your homework. Anyway, but he was high. He was under the influence. And I don't know how the fucking conversation got to like, my moral conscience. I can't say certain things because I know kids are watching me. So I'm just going to have to, for the adults that will probably watch this afterwards, or if you're here, I'm going to have to do like code words because they're sneaky. Um, I'm just trying to how to not so they can't, because they're smart. I'm not gonna try to so they can understand what I'm saying. He was asking me like what kind of puzzles I like. Adults. He was asking me like what type of puzzles I like. And I was like, "Burr? What? Excuse me, sir?" And I'm like, "Huh?" But at the time, I was a little drunk, y'all. I didn't even let y'all know. I had a few they was giving out mermaid drinks at the tavern, the movie tavern. And baby, I was 3 drinks in. Your girl was mermaid lit. Your girl was mermaid drunk. I was under the sea with it, okay? I want to be where the people are, bitch. And I was outside. But anyway, so I'm drunk off the Ursula drinks. And so I start answering what type of puzzle I like. And then we just started talking a little bit like spicy at the lips. And I was like, wait a minute, what's going on? He started asking me, do I have Roblox? Like, do I have games? And I'm just like, yeah, like I don't know why I started answering his questions truthfully, but I honestly I'm a truthful person to a fault. Like I really don't. Everyone lies, but I try not to lie about serious stuff, like real stuff. Like if you in my business and you asking me questions like a girl I don't like a newsy bitch that's in my business, I'm gonna lie to you because you gotta confuse the enemy. But like someone I like, if someone's really asking me something like, "What are you talking about me?" Hell yeah! What you gonna do? You want to fight? Anyway, but I was answering his questions truthfully, and then I don't know, it just started. He was kind of like insinuating, like, you know, some things, and I was like, baby, I will only do that if you. I only accept transactions if you depositing some money in my account. Kids don't know what I'm saying. Kids really probably thinking, oh, I'm talking about money. No, 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 no. Adults, hear me when I'm saying this. I'm not, I'm cool with a little, but best believe you going deposit some money in my account first before I do any spending with you. You get what I'm saying? Because you know how men are. Men be just trying to get theirs. Yeah, you catch what I'm saying? Yeah. And I was like, no, partner, this ain't that type of party. Mama like to get hers too. All right. But anyway. So I'm picking up what you're putting down. Carol, you better be freaking older. I'm cracking up. I don't know why, but that saying always like crack me up. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I don't know why. Whoever came up with that, God bless them, because that is just honestly hilarious to me. Um, okay. Malika! Oh my God. Malika! Where are you? Mmm. Mmm. Cool. I appreciate you, Carol. Shout out to Carol. Malika, how are you? Matab, how are you? I don't think I ever met you before, but hello. Streaming definitely R-rated. But I'm gonna still try to. But anyway, so I was like, wait, we're not doing this. So, cause he was trying to say he don't eat candy. And if you know what Nicki Minaj said, he's not chunky. But Nicki Minaj said on Barbie Dreams, ain't no fat gonna tell me what he ain't eating. Yeah. I don't play those games. I am a 50-50 girl. You want something from me? Yeah, baby, I want it right back. Okay? I demand it. I expect it. I need it. Anyway, So that was just one encounter. Then, honestly, I'm just going to skip forward to last year and this year because that's the main, that's the big T, y'all. So last year, y'all know I don't know. I was in a situationship. We ain't even gonna call that a fucking relationship. I was in a shit show. Anyway, but no, 20, no. Little Mermaid didn't come out 2023. Yes, it did. Oh my God, it did. So 2023, that was 2023. 2023, sorry, I'm skipping. Let's stay in 2023. The end of the year or whatever, no, actually, it was actually Thanksgiving. He actually, so this is when I started feeding the stray cats in 2023. Oh, mm, I started noticing he would tell on himself. He would tell that he was watching me. So, like little ways he would tell on himself. Um, because I would never feed my stray cats in the front of my house. They're always in the back of my house. So, he owns, because I own a duplex, y'all. He owns a regular home. There's nothing wrong with a regular home, but I'm just saying. So, I don't know where his room is or whatever. I have a suspicion it's like kind of where my hallway is because that's when I hear him the most. He be loud as hell. Um, and my room is in the back. Mind you, quick little tidbit. He asked me where my room was. He was like, "Your room's in the back." I think he be trying to look at my room, pervert. But I'm attracted to him, so it's not bad. It's not really he's like a pervert. I probably put on a show for him. But anyway, um, he be watching me. I started peeping. He was watching me feed the cats. Cause then he started lying, talking about some. And mind you, I can always tell when he's lying, and he knows when I can tell when he's lying. So, cause he would like just smile, and then he would admit like sometimes I just be lying. I'd be like, I know you do. So he will lie and say, yeah, I be feeding the cats. I believe in a can of tuna out there for him. And I'd be like, why are you lying? And he would just like do this like little mischievous smile, like he knew he got caught or whatever, but he just wouldn't say nothing. And then what else? Like little things. November, he invited me over for Thanksgiving, which I'm a very naive girl, believe it or not. Not now so much to speak. Now I know better. But back then I was very naive. I'm thinking this man is inviting me over with the kindness of his heart. This no. And then he gonna lie to me talking about some yeah. And I be feeding the homeless. Again, he was watching. I think he started watching me on social media because it's like everything that I was doing, he was regurgitating that he does, trying to impress me. But I didn't see it as such because, again, remember, I'm a smidge insecure. I wasn't thinking a guy like him would be interested in me. And why is he trying to impress me? It's weird. So he was like, yeah, I feed the homeless because at the time when I wasn't working, I started channeling all my, just because I wasn't working, I was like, you know what? Why not just give back to people? So we have like a community fridge here in Philly, and I volunteer to like clean it up, and I will also like drop off food and stuff for like the homeless people or low income families who can't afford like basic groceries, especially during times like this when the economy is so bad. Eggs are very expensive, and people have kids and people don't know how to like they just don't know where their next meal is coming from. So I love that my neighborhood has a community fridge for people in my neighborhood who, may have fallen on hard times. Hell, I fell on hard times, and I've gotten food from beautiful people that have dropped off cases of water, milk, eggs, butter, oatmeal, granola bars. People have made sandwiches. Restaurants actually donate food to that fridge. So I just wanted to give back and give to, this fridge that actually helped me. So he started lying, telling me some, yeah, I feed homeless people. And I'm like, no, you don't. Shut the fuck up, liar. So, and then I'm skipping. I'm kind of like skipping sporadically because I need y'all to know like a little history about us, because it's kind of been like a cat and mouse game. It's like I'm on a bad sitcom, y'all. It's really crazy. Like, he would have girls stalk him. I remember one time we were actually talking. Again, like our meeting spots is always on our porch. Like, it's like he would come out, and it would always be like at the right time too. Like, he would come out the house, I would come out the house, and then we would just talk or whatever. And it never became more than that. He never had my number, I never had his number, I never been in his house, he's never been in my house. We literally just always would just talk at our properties. And yeah, so I remember he was like, hide. I was like, hide? He was like, yeah. Well, he was like, you could stay there, but I'm hide. And I was like, what are you hiding for? He was like, shh. And I was like, what the fuck? He was hiding from this girl. He was like, shh, I got a stalker. I was like, what the fuck? This man was like hiding in his door because this woman, I don't know, again, you guys, he got a bunch of women was looking for him, and she looked straight at me like, and I'm like, girl, what the fuck, I ain't him, I ain't Mike. So I don't know. Then she left, and then I'm just looking at him like, who was that? And he just always trying to downplay like, oh, she's a stalker. And it's like, again, he's a ladies man. He just got all these women fighting over him, falling to their knees for him, and it's just like, bro, please. But anyway, oh, you went to go see it? It did? Okay, good. I was like, I thought so. It was 2023, but I just realized a lot happened in 2023 between us. But anyway, last year, let's get to last year. Last year was the 2024, because we're in 2025. Yes. 2024, he started being a little bit more with his like forward with his like flirtatious, and it just kind of like more direct, but not. Carol, men, it's like men are really scared of rejection, y'all. If y'all don't, a lot of, especially my young girls who are interested in boys, y'all are not going to think that. Y'all going to think, oh, he's too cool, he's too this, he's too that. Let me tell you something. They are human just like you. You're nervous, they're nervous, probably even more nervous. They cry, they get upset, they, trust me. And men, let me tell you something to my young girls out there. Men are big ass babies. Babies. Ladies, I'm gonna say it again. Babies. You can't hurt them. You can't hurt their feelings. You can't tell them no. Don't let them be sick. Listen, you gotta be a man's mother. You don't gotta be his sister, but you definitely gotta be his mom. You gotta be his mom, his lady, his woman, his mistress. Like, well, God, I should be saying that to kids. Anyway, men are weird, and men are very emotional. They just hide it very well. They just try to like protect themselves because they gotta be big and strong and brolic, and I'm strong, I'm man, him, me, war. That's how they are. So, oh, I love that. No, that's so sweet. Oh, Carol, you're a wife. Yes, I'll be your wifey. Go, Carol. Go, Carol. Ah, I love that. Oh, girl, I can't wait to be like you. I want my man to sweat. My man better cry walking down the aisle. I'm not playing. Wait. Not walking down the aisle. Me walking down the aisle. He better cry when he see me. well, we gonna start the whole wedding over until he get it right. I need to see tears. Anyway, um, so he he just started being more bold about stuff. I remember I was outside painting, and I want to show y'all, but it's kind of inappropriate. No, it's not. Let me see. Let me get it. Hold on. Is it inappropriate? No, it's not. Hold on. Ugh. I never finished it. Oh, it is inappropriate. It's a butt. Hold on. I gotta. I was painting this, and outside. Well, I drew that outside, and I never finished it. Mind you, this is from last year. I never finished it, and he's the reason why I never finished it. And I need to. She needs some hair. She needs everything. Women don't have to have hair, but anyway, women can have short hair. Anyway, but I want to draw her some hair. But anyway, so he saw what I was drawing and got. I don't know how from that. I don't know. Men are weird. Men can look at collarbones and anyway. So he was like, "Oh, I want you to paint me," and I was like, me being naive. I'm like, "Oh, okay, I can actually like I would take on that challenge because I've never like I'm not a portrait artist. Like I'm more abstract, Andy Warhol type of." I don't know. That's kind of like how my art. Like I could never do. Well, I probably could. I should never say never, but I'm just gonna say my comfortability or where my skill sets are. I'm not at this type of level of portraits or nothing like that. Um, I'm like advanced stick figures. Yeah. So he was like, "Oh, can you draw me?" And I'm like, "Sure." And then he tried to show me a picture. He was like, "I want you to draw this." And it was a picture of his. Yeah. Yeah. And I was like, get. Y'all, I started acting like a child. I was like, "Oh my God. Get, like, no." He was like, "Look at it." I was like, "No. What the?" And ever since then, remember what I said? Men are big babies. So, me not wanting to see a member hurt his little heart, he took that as rejection when really I'm just a girl at the end of the day. I ain't want to see that. You gotta warn me. You can't just be showing stuff unprovoked. You gotta like, I don't know, say something first. I've never been a girl into pics and stuff like that. Honestly, I think they're ugly. You know, they serve only one purpose, maybe two if you want a baby. But yeah, I don't want to see your wingworm. So put that away. So yeah, I don't know. Catch me on a good day, but that wasn't a good day. So ever since then, his heart has been hurt. He's been sliding down the wall, throwing up, upset, and feeling like he would be treating me a certain way because he in his head I rejected him. Again, men are big babies. So we seemingly got over that hurdle because I was like, I wasn't rejecting you. It was just, bro, you coming out of nowhere, but like, what's going on with you? So he starts getting too comfortable, starts asking me, oh, because we ran into each other again. And I had something like provocative on or whatever. I'm grown. I'm a grown woman. I pay taxes. I pay a mortgage. I can do what the fuck I want. You know? I ain't, listen, I love Carol. I'm happy for Carol. But listen, I'm not married like Carol. Carol is in a beautiful relationship where she, has to respect her partner and vice versa. I'm single as a Pringle. All I gotta do is respect myself. And I was respectful and hot. Anyway, so I had on like this form-fitting like little dress. Y'all remember H&M? I feel like H&M is still a thing, but I feel like they took away Forever 21, so I feel like H&M is going to be next. Oh my god, my childhood, where is it going? Anyway, if you know, you know. H&M, you just want a little cute little basic something, but that's going to like show off the body real cute. H&M. H&M, every time H&M. Zara, Zara is turning into Aritzia, and I don't really like that too much. I like it, but the prices, Zara, calm down. Remember who the hell you are. You're Zara. You're not Aritzia. But anyway, Aritzia got some cute stuff too. But anyway, but like, you can go to 20. You could take a cute little $20 to H&M and get you a little black sleeve long mini skirt. I mean mini dress, baby. Get you to. Don't let you have an extra $10. Get you some jewelry. H&M got the best jewelry. Ugh, I miss H&M. They took all the H&M out. Like I think the closest H&M to me is in like KOP Mall, but everyone else is like they took it out. It's not one downtown anymore. Ugh, I hate it. But anyway, Banana Republic. I used to work for them. Yes, I used to work for them. Girl, if only you knew LSR. Yeah, but it's not the same. I like to like feel and touch and the clothes and the jewelry. And I feel like they don't be posting on like their jewelry and stuff. Like, I don't know. I just miss back in the day. Back in the day, when it was like limited. I remember limited shopping online. I remember when online shopping was like a scared thing. Like, people was scared to shop online because they didn't believe these sites were like legit and stuff. Like my mom mainly. I remember ASOS, and I begged my mom. I was like, oh my god, I found this web. She was like, how you know that website is real? And I was telling her it was legit. Now it's like everybody shops more online and nobody in store. I hate it. I hate it. Bring it back. Bring it back to brick and mortar stores. We need more bodies in malls, people. We cannot let the malls go extinct. We got to save the orcas, save the libraries, save the malls. That's y'all homework. If y'all not saving the orcas this week, don't talk to me. If you're not saving the libraries this week, we're not friends. If you guys are not saving the mall, why are you here? Say no. No, but seriously, guys, I'm serious. Anyway, justice for the orcas. All right, let me stop because I'm gonna be an orca freak. I'm gonna get a shirt that says save the orcas. But anyway, no, seriously. Just a little orca. Okay. I'm done. But I hate SeaWorld. SeaWorld, count your days, bitch. Count your days, SeaWorld. I hate SeaWorld. I want to defund them so bad. All right, anyway, I'm done. So, hi. You still don't shop online? Merch? Yes, count your days. Count your days, SeaWorld. SeaWorld be looking like fun though, but I don't know. I just can't. I don't like aquariums either. I just look at it as gel for the animals. I get sometimes because people be like defending it like, well, some of them are rescues, and I'm like, okay, well, rescue them, heal them, and give them back to where they came from. Why you gotta keep them there? Why you gotta keep them there? And orcas. All right, let me shut up because I really will go on about orcas for no reason. But anyway, so he starts asking me, who am I interested in on the block? And I'm like, bro, I'm not interested on nobody on this block.